Okay, here we are. This is a 5-month update of the saltwater aquarium that I have set up. It is a 36-gallon bow front tank set up with salt water and base rock, and in the 5 months I've added some corals, and I still have one fish. I had a blenny. It was a dragon blenny. It was red and white. It passed away. I think it had ick. The corals themselves, they seem to be doing fine. Let's just give you a quick tour of what I have. These are some of the first ones that I bought. Those are the pulsing zinnias. Then I have some zoas. Then I have some button polyps. They seem to be doing okay. Nice extension. The zoas, as you can see, they're starting to migrate off the disc and onto the rock, so their growth is really good. The back of that disc, when I first got it, was empty, and now it's just full of heads, so it's growing quite nicely. That's one of the first ones that I bought, was that little disc of zoas. So that's been in the tank almost 6 months. The 5 months and change. Then I have here some mushroom corals that were recently added. They seem to be doing good. It was I bought a rock that had them on, and so what I did was I glued the rock onto the base rock, and I think it looks fine there. Then I have a small little frag of a Montipora capricornus. The stuff that I've been putting in the tank have all been small stuff and frags, and because of the size of the tank, 36 bow front, I figured to keep things in proportional, I buy small or frags. So there's the button polyps. That was a frag. There's a hammer coral. He was a frag on a disc, and he seems to be happy there where he is. A nice extension. Over here, my brain coral, again, an early acquisition. He's been in the tank for a while. He seems to be happy. A torch coral. This I bought a frag, and it is just, look at how nice it is. I think it looks nice. I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not an expert, but I think it looks happy there. Some nice extension. This guy really looks good under the blue lights and the moonlights. He glows. Those little green tips, they glow with the little moonlights. So really nice looking coral there. As far as I'm concerned, I think it looks nice. I mean, for a frag, I bought it as a frag, and I think it's doing pretty good. The snails, I have still some snails and some hermit crabs. Here's the plate coral. You know, this guy, he's been in there, doesn't seem to be doing much. I mean, he doesn't seem unhappy, but he's just there. I don't know. He's just like a lump on a log. Here's my little clownfish. He's been there since I set up the tank. Soon after it cycled, I got this little black clownfish, and I think he was the one that started with the ick and gave it to the blenny, and the blenny couldn't take it and he passed away. Here's one of those, again, a chip of some sort of coral. I forgot the name of it, but he seems to be doing nice. On the other side of the rock, he's starting to grow on the other side, so he's doing happy. Here's a cleaner shrimp that I got. He seems to be doing okay. He likes it in there. I see him a lot. He doesn't hide as much as I've read. This is the newest edition. This is a frog spawn. I don't know that I like it where it is. I may move it. I'm starting to get handy. I bought myself a Dremel tool, so again, I got this guy as a frag, and he was on a disc, one of those ceramic discs, and this was the first guy that I was bold enough to remove off the disc by using a Dremel tool. It wasn't that bad. I have some coral glue, and so I glued it there. I don't know that I like it there. It seems to be not in direct light because that little rock there has a little edge and it kind of covers him a little bit. The Montipora is also on a disc. I don't know if you could see underneath the base there. There's a disc and a spike, and he's in the rock there. I don't know if I should remove him off the disc or just leave him there. And here's an overview of the tank from a wide angle view. Everything seems to be doing nice, except for the blenny that died. I still have all the snails that I bought, all of the hermit crabs. I have 4 little hermit crabs and a blue electric hermit crab somewhere in the tank. Again, my frustration with the hang on the bank skimmer. I hate that thing. Every time I go to empty the collection cup, it spills over and I have to mop it up. Poor design. The hang on the back refugium, not so much going on there. I mean, it's got, I put a rock in there, and there's some, I don't know, this is having a hard time focusing, but in there I have a little bit of Kinomorpha, and the Calorpa that I put in there, I'm not going to be able to show you, but there was a piece of Calorpa and it kind of took, and it's now growing. So I have Calorpa and Kinomorpha in there, a little piece. And the rock has a lot of cyanobacteria, but I think that's because of the lighting. I'm not really sure. I'm not an expert. But, you know, the guys in the main display, they seem to be doing okay. Again, not being an expert, I don't know what to look for as far as healthy corals. But, you know, when I look at that, like, I'm looking at the hammer coral, he looks just as good as anything in the fish store tanks. So that tells me that he's happy. And the same with the torch coral. This is an indication that he's happy because he's got full extension on his tentacles. He's grown somewhat. He has 3 heads. But when I got it, those tentacles weren't extending as good as they are now. So it looked smaller when I first got it. Maybe it's the same size. Maybe it hasn't grown anything, but because of the fact that the tentacle is extending more, it looks bigger. But what do I know? And that's the tank. Thank you for the update.